For dessert, it'll cure the blues. Another way to cure the blues is to book the KCBS package at the Handlery. You get a deluxe room with parking, 10% off a city tour with Big Bus, 10% off a bay cruise with Red and White Fleet, 20% off at Cafe Mason, steps from the hotel. Call now, 800-995-HUSH. That's 800-995-HUSH, and leave the blues at home.
KCBS News Time 8:38 traffic and weather sponsored by Water Heaters Only. Kim's on the traffic watch for you. She's actually in your dealer's traffic center, and she begins with Oakland. I am looking at a crash. This looks like it's on the transfer point where you come off of 80 onto southbound 880 on that ramp downtown Oakland, like you're heading toward Broadway. CHP is telling us that it's a spin out in the two right lanes, and that the driver was seen walking away from the scene of the crash. But I do see traffic backing up, as I said, on the ramp that goes on from westbound 980 onto southbound 880. So right there, traffic is backing up. In the meantime, if you're pointed the other direction, you look fine toward the Bay Bridge. Hardly any wait at the toll plaza. It's a really nice light Friday coming into San Francisco. For now, of course, things will change once Outside Lands gets underway. A lot of cars will be on the roadway heading into San Francisco. That opens at noon today for that 3-day music festival. Northbound 101 coming up from the Menlo, the Foster City San Mateo side is a bit slow from Highway 92 out toward Broadway Burlingame. Nothing too unusual about that. And we still have delays in two spots in the South Bay. So northbound 85 as you make your way out toward the Shoreline area. Traffic is still pretty bottled up. There was a crash right at Moffett on North 85. It was allegedly removed, but I'm still seeing delays from 237 and then northbound 87 Guadalupe Parkway. We've had a problem up by Almaden Expressway near the on-ramp with a stalled car. That's still in the left lane. You're backed up beyond Kirtner, almost to Capitol now. Your next update is at 8:48 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
We're going to have plenty of sunshine today, and the highs will be a little bit cooler inland than they were yesterday. We're talking about mid-80s there, 70s by the bay, 60s at the ocean, where the clouds and the fog may hang around. Some expected highs for today in San Jose. It's going to be 81 degrees. It could be 74 in Oakland, 84 in Concord, 78 in Santa Rosa, 85 in Livermore seems to be the warm spot for the day, and 79 in both Fremont and San Rafael. 69 degrees in San Francisco will be the high today. Traffic and weather together on the News 1069 and AM 740 KCBS.
Running out of hot water? Don't wait for an emergency. Water Heaters Only has a summer special. A 40-gallon replacement for $18.99. Visit waterheatersonly.com. Specialized water heaters since 1968. Waterheatersonly.com. Limited time. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, this is George with Left Coast Buyers. We buy properties all over California. If you own a house or an apartment building and want to sell it fast, 25490-2000. We can pay cash and close in as little as 7 days. We buy in any price range and can help you in any situation. Do you own a property that is run down and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Are you out of time, money, and energy? Let us help. Are you looking for an easy way to get top dollar for your property and sell on your terms and timeline? Well, call Left Coast Buyers now at 925-490-2000. We can solve any problem. We buy divorce houses, and abandoned houses. Do you have a tenant who hasn't paid rent? Are you behind on property taxes, mortgage payments, or even facing a foreclosure? Even if you're just nervous about capital gains or an upcoming recession, we've seen it all. So if you or someone you know owns a property and needs to sell, call Left Coast Buyers at 925-490-2000. That's 925-490-2000.
Founded in Germany in 1874, Rieker has been making quality footwear for nearly 150 years. Rieker's anti-stress footwear for men and women is available now in a breadth of sizes and widths at the Walk Shop in Berkeley. This season, Rieker offers cozy dummy boots and classic slip-ons in a colorful array of comfort. Whether you're looking for classic dress shoes or modern style, come try the Rieker difference at the Walk Shop, 2120 Vine Street in Berkeley. KCBS News Time 8:42.
A stamped series featuring national marine sanctuaries includes some California highlights. KCBS's Mark. The unveiling of the stamps will take place in Santa Cruz today and will be celebrated by the organizers behind Ray Bay National Marine Sanctuary.
The stamps include an otter from Monterey Bay, a muck seal from Hawaii, a ghost ship in Mallows Bay in Maryland, and a puffer fish from the Florida Keys.
Part of the reason why the post office is highlighting this is it's the 50th anniversary of the National Marine Sanctuary Act back in 1972. We really recognized there was a lot of things happening in our ocean and they needed us to help protect them.
That is President and CEO of the National Marine Sanctuary Foundation, Chris Seri, who will be toasting from afar as the stamps are unveiled in Santa Cruz, with former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta.
Leah's on the board of our local chapter there. Sam Clark's also going to be there, and Don Headley. They were all absolutely instrumental in the organizing and the creation of the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. And what a job.
The Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary marks its 30th anniversary this year. Seri explains, like national parks, there's a system of underwater parks, and these are the National Marine Sanctuary. Margie Schaefer, KCBS. KCBS News Time, 8:43. The Giants were dejected, and in the case of the manager, ejected during their latest loss. We'll get details in sports in just over a minute.
Our windows have a story to tell. Shouldn't yours?
My name's Elias Ariola.
Monica Stetta, I'm the Executive Vice President of American Vision Windows. American Vision from other companies because people have been here 10, 15, 20 years.
What sets American Vision Windows apart is easily the culture. Their greatest investment is in their employees, and it shows. To me, it's priceless.
American Vision Windows continues to revolutionize the home improvement industry, one customer at a time. The lives of our employees for the better.
It was very smooth, very easy. They worked very quickly and very efficiently. I would highly recommend American Vision Windows to a family or friend.
For a limited time, get a free upgrade to the Sun Matrix on windows and doors, or free expert installation. Call 888-347-0711 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com. For all offers, call or see website for details. Offer expires date 31/2022. CSLB number 7783226.
TriMark has been partnering with independent restaurateurs in Northern California for over 55 years. TriMark brings you innovative product solutions to help your hospitality business thrive. TriMark provides it all: food service equipment, supplies, and design. Visit TriMarkWest.com.
Coming up on KCBS, free boat rides, surfing dogs, and a whole in our weekend to-do list.
But first up, we'll take the KCBS Sports Line from the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk, Joe Hughes. And I guess we should have all expected at some point Gabe Kapler to vent his frustrations on the field.
Yeah, well, the Giants were hoping that they were going to start a major playoff push after the All-Star break, but it has not gone well. San Francisco now a Major League worst 3-12 since the team's lost 8 straight games to the rival Dodgers, and so understandably there has been a lot of frustration for the team, and that boiled over a bit yesterday in a 5-3 loss to the Dodgers as LA completes a 4-game sweep in San Francisco for the 1977. Giants reliever Harleen Garcia striking out James Outman to end the top of the 6th inning. LA star Mookie Betts was in the on-deck circle at the time, and Garcia stared down Betts and mimicked the Dodgers' celebration of putting their hit. First base umpire Phil Cuzzi decided he was going to warn both dugouts. He didn't want this to spill over, and exchanging words with manager Gabe Kapler, things got a little heated, and Kapler and Garcia both ejected from the game. Here's the Giants skipper on what happened.
It was inappropriate. I thought it was, if I could have slowed down and just articulated it exactly as I just did, I would have, but I wasn't happy with it and probably didn't handle it perfectly.
Well, the Giants have just a 2% chance to make it. They're 6.5 games out of the final wild card spot with 2 teams, the Cardinals and Phillies, still ahead of them. Kapler just not happy with how his team has played.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated? And we're all frustrated. We don't want to play like this.
Well, the Giants and A's are both off today, a rare Friday off. The 2 teams will play each other this week, and a 2-game Battle of the Bay Series begins tomorrow in Oakland. From the Sports Desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
Thanks, Joe. The KCBS Sports Desk is sponsored by the Bay Area Chevy Dealers. Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com.
Thinking of selling your house, but you don't want to deal with photos and showings? With John Buys BayAreaHouses.com, you don't have to do any repairs or pay any commissions. Call 510-426-7000 and John will give you a fair cash offer without any inspections, showings, or other headaches.
That's 510-426-7000. When you sell to John Buys BayAreaHouses.com, you decide when you want to move, according to your schedule and your terms. John buys vacant houses, inherited houses, beautiful houses, fixer-uppers in any condition, as is. John buys BayAreaHouses.com can provide you the easiest sell possible and assist you in every step of the way. If you want to sell and have any questions, please call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000 and get the offer you have been waiting for.
I'm Bopper, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or a technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK. If you speed, there are lots of sounds that you might hear, like the sound of your vehicle crashing, because eventually, speeding catches up with you.
KCBS traffic and weather time with the 6-day forecast. Roads first with Kim. Yep, I still see traffic bottled up here, getting through downtown Oakland. This is where you join from 980. There had been a crash reported here that was blocking the right lane. The driver was seen walking away from the vehicle. So I'm looking at westbound 980. Traffic is bottled up from 14th Street trying to come aboard south 880. Once you get down past that ramp, everything's fine heading through the rest of Oakland. We are going back to the peninsula, northbound 85. Now, there was a crash just as you make your way toward Moffett before you get to 101. It was cleared, officially anyway, cleared from lanes of traffic, but it looks like a tow truck may still be on the scene working off to the right shoulder. So traffic is still bottled up a bit here, almost back from Highway 237, just now starting to improve. Also, northbound Highway 87 is very slow from Capitol Expressway because of a stall that was up near the Almaden Expressway on-ramp to northbound Guadalupe Parkway. So expect a bit of a delay at the scene here. And you can follow us on Twitter. Traffic. Your next update, 8:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Derek Beck has the Mancini Sleep World 6-day weather forecast.
Well, today is the day we finally get rid of the humidity. If you've been feeling that, I know people along the coast have really been experiencing that more than others for the last several days. But the bigger pattern is going to start pulling that stuff out of here. And at the same time, cool down if you're inland. So if you've been doing the low to mid-90s for most places like the Tri-Valley or North Bay Valleys, Concord, you're going to be down in 10 degrees cooler. And for the immediate Bay shoreline, temperatures will range in the mid-upper 70s, whether it's East Bay or Peninsula, and the city doesn't get out of the 60s all day. Just take that forecast and pretty much repeat it now for the next 6 days. We're not changing much. I'm meteorologist Darren Peck with your KCBS KPIX 5 First Alert Forecast.
Traffic and weather together on the 8s and All News 106.9 and AM.
KCBS News Time 8:51. Ferdy Beyer and Mary Hughes are at the KCBS editor's desk. And now with this weekend to-do list. The KCBS to-do list heads to Sausalito. Free rides are just one of the things on offer this weekend at Sausalito's Galilee Harbor Maritime Day. You can enjoy the historic vessels, shop the marine flea market and artist booths, check out the wooden boat building demo, or just kick back, nosh on fish and chips and listen to live music. Head to the foot of Sausalito's Napa Street from 8 to 6 on Saturday. It's an event that telegraphs your World Dog Surfing Championships. You can head to Pacifica's Lindamar Beach on Saturday from 9 to 12:30. Playing 10 with man's best friend in an attempt to bring home the golden surfy. Fun continues on the beach. A dog beach fashion contest, dog adoptions, a merch tent, and more. And of course, Lindamar Beach is also home to the world's most beautiful Taco Bell, so plan accordingly. For live music, it's a busy weekend in Mountain View on Theater plays host to Alanis Morissette, who's celebrating the 25th anniversary of her watershed album, Jagged Little Pill. Garbage opens. Sunday, it's the Backstreet Boys line. And then on Sunday in San Francisco, it's the free Stern Grove Festival. It's on with the great Taj Mahal. Showtime at 2 p.m. Kim Wonderly, KCBS.
You can learn a lot about the history of San Francisco at what was once the Cliff House Restaurant. And now, as KCBS's David Welch reports, the pop-up museum at the site has expanded.
If you're old enough to remember, the Ocean Beach neighborhood was known for two things: the Cliff House and an amusement park called Playland at the beach. The pop-up museum here honors both of these institutions, and a weekend visit gives viewers a deep dive into the history of both, along with a behind-the-scenes look at the building itself. Nicole Meldal is the museum's co-curator.
At its best, it's a former restaurant that is now a community space.
In addition to the restaurant, the museum surveys the neighborhood as a whole through paintings, sounds, and photographs.
We staged the Playland room because it overlooks where Playland used to be. The bathroom because it overlooks where the Sutro Baths used to be.
At Ocean Beach, David Welch, KCBS.
It's Money Watch time on KCBS. We keep hearing about a potential recession, but the economy isn't looking recessionary. We get the details now from Jason Brooks.
Well, it's a surprisingly strong signal on the economy, which gained 528,000 jobs in July, more than doubling expectations. The unemployment rate dipped to 3.5% in a report that is not indicative of a recession in spite of two straight quarters of negative GDP. Glassdoor lead economist Daniel Zhao says one weak spot in the report is the labor force participation rate, which has ticked down.
Surprised given the tight labor market. Normally, when we have a tight labor market, that actually draws workers in off the sidelines. It is still a mystery what's going on there, but overall, the jobs report is still healthy.
Leisure and hospitality led the way with 96,000 jobs, followed by services, healthcare, construction, and manufacturing. Now, that strong report is likely going to give the Fed more cover in lifting interest rates, inflation, and the market is reflecting that. The Dow lower by 123 points, NASDAQ down 153, S&P lower by 33. The NASDAQ down by that much despite very strong days for Yelp, Lyft, and DoorDash on their respective second quarter earnings results. On the Money Watch, Jason Brooks, KCBS.
Thank you, Jason. And the Money Watch this time around. Central, the global leader in cloud communication and collaboration solutions.
Who's feeling especially happy about their rides right now?
In times like this, you need good gas mileage. This car, it has it. Gas mileage is amazing. Mileage is what's so great.
America's most fuel-efficient full-line automaker is Honda. New Hondas are arriving daily. See your NorCal Honda dealer today.
Fuel efficiency based on 2021 EPA estimate of model year 2020 large full-line automaker fleet life fuel economy.
Ask anyone who owns a Honda or visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
Aaron here, the founder of California Deluxe Windows. A lot of companies get their windows shipped from all over the globe. That means inflated wait times and inflated prices. At California Deluxe Windows, we design, manufacture, and install our own products, so you get fantastic windows at an affordable price. And our installation technique is so precise, we do not break your stuff. Your house could be covered with potato chips, and we wouldn't crack one.
If you're looking for beautiful custom windows and doors made in California, call California Deluxe Windows. They've deflated their prices too. Right now, get 30% off every order.
It's California Deluxe Windows deflation sale.
Get 30% off every order. Call California Deluxe Windows at 800-956-8800. 800-956-8800. 800-956-8800.
Certain terms and My dad ran a few neighborhood markets, but he taught me more about any professor I had in law school. We talked about him in our meeting with the legal team. Dad told me he would be successful if I ran my law practice the same way that he ran his neighborhood markets.
My grandfather told my father, treat every single case like it is the only case you have.
Dad said that is the amount of dedication it should get. That is the amount of attention it should receive.
When something bad happens to you, we want to make it right.
We will stand in front of a judge and jury for you.
We will explain to